Da ist nichts. Hä? Oh, sagt mir bloß nicht, ich war vorhin doch richtig. Aber es muss doch irgendwie... Es muss ein See sein. Und der einzige See, den wir gesehen haben, war der da vorne. Aber es müsste auch einer in Elympios gewesen sein, wenn ich das richtig verstanden habe. Kann ich vielleicht irgendwie doch? Nee, geht nicht. Ich kann nur in Rieze Maxia bleiben. Fahre mit dem Boot nach Marksburg. Also doch. Oh, was denn hin und her? Oh, 30. So, okay. Und dann jetzt... Ah, jetzt kann ich doch mit dem sprechen. Marksburg. Ja. Und jetzt rüber auf die andere Seite. Mit dem Zug nach Trellin. Gott, warum habe ich denn dann so weit hinten angefangen? Ich muss ja jetzt wieder hier durch die halbe Weltgeschichte rennen.
What a cute little glowy dog thing.
Anstupsen, streicheln.
It's a spyrite.
Who found you? Don't go running off like that.
Excuse me, but is that a spyrite?
Huh? Yeah, what else would it be?
Does it ever, lose control of itself?
Good heavens, no. I mean, he gets into trouble once in a while, but he's a good little spyrite.
Where might we learn more about spyrite technology?
Well, you could try the Spurious Corporation, I guess, but I doubt they'll tell you anything worthwhile. It's not really in their interest to spill any secrets. They have a total monopoly on the spyrite market.
Spyrite technology is everywhere in this world.
Perhaps the Jude of this dimension could tell us the secret to making spyrite technology viable.
One more question. Have you ever heard the name Jude Mathis?
Sure, in school. He's the guy who brought spyrite technology to the masses. How about that, Jude? Shame how he died, though. It's been a few years, but I still remember all the news stories about that mass murder. All those bodies bobbing in Lake Xillia. Ugh.
Wait, I'm dead too?
Clearly, we need to get to this Lake Xillia. It's turning out to be quite the crime scene.
Oh, da haben sie einige umgebracht.
Is dying like what happened to Mila?
Ungefähr. Ah, Idealismus und Realität.
Hey, Jude. What was that weird animal thing? Jude. Hello? What's his deal?
Mila, kannst du etwas tun? Judes Aufmerksamkeit erregen.
What? Why are you suddenly doing backflips?
Because you were spacing out.
Sorry about that. I was just thinking about those spyrites.
That's what you wanted to make all along, right? So, good job?
That's true, but I can't help but wonder if their development might be connected to...
Can't you just be happy like a normal person? I don't like seeing you moping around like this. It reminds me of... Mila.
You're absolutely right, Elle. After all, now I know success is possible. I should...
Exactly! Kind of like...
On second thought, I'll think of a different example.
Wie gemein. Okay. So, und jetzt muss ich den Zug nehmen. Wie funktioniert das denn? Ach so, hiermit, glaube ich. Na? Drellen Hauptbahnhof. Alles klar. Und jetzt? Vermutlich einfach die Stadt verlassen und irgendwie finde ich meinen Weg schon.
Look at all the spyrites!
Nature seems to be bouncing back.
Jude.
Ihr beide versteht euch wirklich gut, was? Mila freut sich wohl auch über deinen Erfolg.
Mila seems happy about your success too.
On one level, it just pleases me to see this potential for the future. But honestly, it does my heart good to see Jude's hard work come to fruition like this. I know. The Lord of Spirits should probably remain objective in such matters.
Personally, I prefer a little partiality in the Lord of Spirits, truth be told. You're fine.
Why, Rowan, thank you.
Wait, you found something strange in Lake Xillia?
While I was fishing, I reeled it in by accident.
Wait a minute. I know that thing. This is the stuffed animal the governor of Shelton asked us to look for.
Right. Apparently it was that poor little girl's most prized possession.
Why did it show up now? She's been dead for years.
They never did find the killer, you know. Damn thing's probably cursed. Tipo?
Which means the murdered girl was none other than...
Elise.
What in the world happened at that lake?
Let's make haste for Lake Xillia. The culprit must be long gone, or perhaps we can obtain some more information about the deed.
Lake.
Gott, wie krank. Ich vermute mal, die haben die ganze Gruppe da abgeschlachtet.
We can make a world free of Spyrix.
I suppose you could say this is an ideal future. In that one sense, at least.
Wenn es ein Massenmord war, dann sicher auch mit Leia und Alvin und... Naja, okay. Der Rest, Papa kocht am besten.
Drellin's so full of restaurants. The entire city smelled fantastic. Just thinking about it makes my stomach growl.
Really? At a time like this? Clearly all that time in the Abyss did nothing to steady your metabolism.
Oh, food is the fundamental building block of life, Jude. And you can't fight on an empty stomach.
Everyone's talking about food, and now I'm hungry.
As am I. When do you imagine we'll be eating?
Your cooking has them all eating out of your hand, Ludger.
Indeed. Although I understand that Elle's father is quite the cook in his own right.
He sure is. He's the best cook I've ever met in my life.
Defeating Ludger in the kitchen is no easy feat. I hope I get the opportunity to try his cooking one day.
Well, if you're that eager, when I see him again, I'll ask him for you. Maybe he'll take pity on everyone and cook for all of you.
I certainly hope he does.
Well, that would be most generous of him.
Slaves to your appetites. The whole lot of you.
Wenn die wüssten, was da noch kommt, das wird so geil. Okay. Einmal hier rum und dann da hinten durch. Manchmal sind diese Schuhe ganz praktisch, wenn man nicht unbedingt in den Gegner reinläuft. Wo geht's denn da jetzt? Entweder geradeaus oder da rechts? Das muss ich jetzt gleich mal in Erfahrung bringen. Und die Kurven kann man mit den Schuhen nicht ganz so gut nehmen. Eine Kiste. Lavendel. Ich habe doch sicher von dem Kram Objekte. Stück Holz. Verbrauchsobjekte. Lavendel. Sonst habe ich... Ist ja der Wahnsinn. Was denn das? Eis am Stiel. Gewinnstiel. Na dann. Oh. Wie komme ich denn jetzt hier raus? Ach so. Oh, ich muss auch mal auf die Zeit... Oh, scheiße, 33 Minuten. Ja gut, dann mache ich das jetzt noch weiter. Dann splitte ich den Part. Ja, ich wollte hier hinten noch gucken gehen. Nope. Hier ist nichts. Na, komm schon. So. Ah, jetzt ist hier, glaube ich, der See statt die Zivilisation, die wir hier gefunden haben. Theoretisch. Zumindest. Ah, Epsilon. Ach so, okay. Das hat sich alles ein bisschen verändert. Katzenminze. Boah, boah. Irgendwas zuckt in meiner Wade. Ist das eklig? Es fühlt sich zumindest wahnsinnig eklig an. Boah, Ich wünschte, ich könnte euch das richtig erklären, aber es ist halt wirklich so eine Stelle in der Wade, die zuckt, als würde wirklich der Muskel so... Ich weiß auch nicht. Ganz eklig fühlt sich das an.
Everything is so lush.
So this is where they found the bodies of all the victims.
Does anyone live over there?
Das ist meine Sommervilla. Hätte ich das nicht erwähnt? Dieses Haus gibt es in der Hauptdimension nicht, oder? Machen wir mal einen auf Scherz.
It's my summer villa. Didn't I ever tell you?
Ah, you were joking. Aren't jokes meant to be funny?
It's not his house. It's mine. That's my house. I live there with my daddy. Daddy!
Elle!
Der kam auch noch raus. Ist ja der Wahnsinn.
Is that really Elle?
Daddy.
Welcome home, Elle.
Where are the bad guys?
They're gone now.
Are you okay? Oh, Daddy!
So that's Elle's father.
Frag mich nicht. Zumindest der aus dieser Dimension.
This dimension's version of him, anyway.
Right. It's easy to forget sometimes.
In our dimension, this house didn't even exist.
Could he be the catalyst?
Seems my girl's been in good hands. I'm Victor. Where are my manners? It's been too long since I've had guests. Please, join me for dinner. What do you say, Ludger? I hope it sufficed.
Yes, thank you. You delivered quite a feast.
It's pretty tasty stuff, huh?
Ich kann besser kochen, besser als meine Kochkünste.
Beats my cooking.
You'll be as good a cook as me someday. I know it. Give it 10 years.
Maybe sooner than that, Daddy. His cooking is already super tasty. And you gotta try his El-style Mabo curry.
I haven't enjoyed a meal this much in 10 years.
I think I ate too much. I think it's Daddy's fault for making my favorites.
You earned them all, my dear.
Victor, there's something I'd like to ask you.
You're curious about the mask, I'd wager. My face was scarred in battle long ago.
Not that.
What is it then?
Wie viel wisst ihr? Wer seid ihr?
How much do you know?
I know what makes her happy. She is dear beyond words to me. I also know that I am a true denizen of this fractured dimension.
That would mean Elle.
Yes. My daughter was born with a power that only a few Kresniks have ever possessed. She can manipulate space and time, a skill lost in the Prime Dimension.
She's the key of Kresnik?
So the power was never Ludger's to manifest.
He knew the truth of it all along.
What are you planning to do with the key?
You see, the key has its limits. And you stand in my way, Ludger. I don't want to wake my daughter. Let's step out.
Das wird jetzt so geil. Ich hoffe, dass er jetzt müsste er eigentlich die Wahrheit erfahren, der Ludger. Da bin ich jetzt mal wirklich gespannt drauf. So, wo ist er denn? Da vorne, aber erstmal speichern. Weil ich weiß, dass es jetzt zum Kampf kommt. Ich muss auch mal auf die Zeit gucken. 19:10 Uhr. Ich glaube, ich werde es jetzt auch hier einen Cut machen und werde dann danach weitermachen. Ich kann jetzt aus dem Part, den ich aufgenommen habe, wahrscheinlich 2 machen. Über 40 Minuten. Und dann machen wir mit der Hauptgeschichte das nächste Mal weiter. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zusehen. Macht's gut. Tschüssi.